Hi, my name is Schyler Church. I am a California real estate broker as well as a member of the education department at Accredited Real Estate Schools. We offer the course requirements to be eligible to take the state exam in California to obtain that real estate license, but also a bunch of different ways to help you prepare for that state test. One of the tools we use is practice questions, and this video today is just going to encompass a few questions to help you prepare and see how well you're doing with the material. If you like this, make sure to like and subscribe our channel, to our video and our channel, and also check out our video and our online question program that we have, because we have a lot of great ways to help you prepare for the state test. Not just practice questions, but if you do like practice questions, we have a database of 3,600 and a year access to it for $50. So make sure to check it out, and let's get to it. 1. The joining of lots to achieve plottage is called A, contribution, B, unearned increment, C, assemblage, D, none of the above. Well, you should automatically be thinking of plottage, and what goes hand in hand with it? Assemblage. So what is this? So assemblage is the actual act of joining together parcels of property. When you get an increased value, though, because of that joining of the properties, that increased value is called a plottage increment, or just called plottage. So when you hear plottage, you should be thinking of assemblage. So the best answer is assemblage, because that is the actual act of joining the lots together. And when it achieves plottage, this increased value, this increase in value of this plottage increment, then that is really good, of course, and that's what you really need to know about. So keep those in hand, assemblage and plottage. Now, contribution, that deals with the principle of contribution, deals with an appraisal approach, appraisal principle anyways. And then an unearned increment, that deals with an increase in value, but not from a cause that you have control over. So assemblage is you're actually doing the part of joining these parcels together and increasing the value by doing so. But let's say jobs have become more jobs have opened up in the marketplace in the area that this parcel of property is located at. Well, the increase in value is nothing that the owner has actually done, and that would be an unearned increment, whereas a plottage increment is an increase in value due to assemblage, the joining of lots. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. 2. What is the best way to acquire the complete bundle of rights to a property? A, life estate, B, fee simple, C, freehold, D, fee simple defeasible. Well, when we're looking at the bundle of rights, that complete bundle of rights, let's start off by looking at difference between freehold and leasehold, or less than freehold. Well, if you have freehold, you're going to have a lot more bundle of rights than you will if you have a leasehold interest or a less than freehold interest. And when we break down freehold, we'll be looking at fee simple and life estate. So fee simple is much better than life estate, because remember, the life estate, with your bundle of rights that you only have the property for either your life period or the life of someone else. Whereas fee simple, you would be either fee simple absolute or fee simple defeasible, which fee simple absolute gives you the complete bundle of rights. So that is the best answer. Fee simple defeasible gives you all the bundle of rights, but there is a condition on the property when you obtain it, because title can be defeated. So the best is fee simple absolute. That is not an actual answer option. So the best answer would then be fee simple. Fee simple, even though that includes fee simple absolute and fee simple defeasible, the best one is fee simple, not fee simple defeasible, to give you the complete bundle of rights to a property. So it's all just working it out and kind of starting with the question, understanding what it is, what you know, and kind of working your way down to find the best answer, but also the best answer option provided. 3. What would a prelim title report not show? A, covenants, conditions, and restrictions. B, unrecorded liens, encumbrances. C, property taxes. D, judgments against the seller. Well, what is a preliminary title report? Remember, that is an offer from a title company. They do a title search from the title bank to get a detailed understanding and analysis of the title of a property that a buyer is purchasing. So they are offering title insurance, and they want to give an idea of what the current title on the property shows. What does a prelim usually show? Well, it shows recorded liens and encumbrances, shows the property taxes, and it shows the current owner. It'll show covenants, conditions, and restrictions. So that's just a little bit of it. There is a lot that it will show, but for this particular question, let's kind of dive into it and see what we already discussed. So covenants, conditions, and restrictions, that will show up on a prelim. It'll either show up because it's recorded with the title, or it is recorded, actually, it's in the actual deed itself. That's kind of a little bit older of a way of doing it, but the covenants, conditions, and restrictions will show up in the title. Unrecorded liens and encumbrances. Unrecorded, no, a prelim does not show it if it's unrecorded. If it's recorded, then it will show a recorded lien or encumbrance, but not unrecorded. So that looks to be the best answer at this moment. What about property taxes? Property taxes will show up. The county is really good at getting their money. So the prelim is going to show if the property taxes were paid or not. And if they were not paid, is it a lien against the property? And then judgments against the seller. Most judgments are general liens, and those are issued by the court. And so those would be a recorded lien that shows up on the prelim as well. And remember, a general lien goes against the person, so the seller, and that would be over the person's entire, all their properties when it's a general lien. So that would show up then on the prelim if it goes against the seller, which would be then against the property if it is a general one. And most judgments are. So the best answer would be unrecorded liens or encumbrances. Because remember, a lien is just a type of encumbrance that limits title but based on money. If it's unrecorded, it will not show up on the prelim. 4, the Statute of Frauds requires real estate contracts to be A, witnessed and acknowledged, B, written, C, recorded, D, all of the above are correct. Well, Statute of Frauds, when we think of that, we should be thinking of real estate contracts that need to be in writing, because all real estate contracts except leases of a year or less are required to be in writing due to the Statute of Frauds. Knowing that, the best answer would be written. Be written. It's of course great to have a contract be witnessed and acknowledged, but it's not needed due to the Statute of Frauds. It does not need to be recorded. So the best answer is B, written. Statute of Frauds. Remember, all contracts, all real estate contracts must be in writing except leases of a year or less, or any type of contract that takes longer than a year to perform. So that is where you need to know for Statute of Frauds. Written is the correct or the best answer for this question. 5, when an escrow has reached perfection, A, all terms and conditions of the escrow have been met, B, escrow has been opened, C, contract is illusory, D, the escrow officer must file an interpleader action in court. Well, we're talking about escrow when it has reached perfection or it has been perfected. It's kind of self-explanatory, but it seems like it might be easy or it might be harder than you think it is. It's really just saying, when has escrow been completely satisfied? Everything has been perfected. Everything that where it was, what it should be has been met. So the things that needed to be done have been completed and have been done. So the best answer is that all terms and conditions of the escrow have been met. That is the correct answer. That is saying that escrow's job, what it was supposed to do to help facilitate the transaction and to meet these, to follow the escrow instructions and everything that needed to happen did indeed happen. So everything has been met. Now, doesn't mean that escrow's been opened. That just means escrow's been opened. But once it's opened and then it's been perfected, at that time, usually as escrow is closed. Contract is illusory. No. The escrow officer must file an interpleader action in court. No. That would be something's going wrong with escrow, and so it has not been perfected yet. The best answer is all terms and conditions of the escrow have been met. This seems like a very weird question, I do know, but it is something you do need to know for the state exam. Hint, hint. This is one you do need to know about. So you need to know about all of this, but this one is one that you might think is weird or frivolous, but you do need to know about it. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. That was just a few of the questions we have. If you have any questions or if we can be of assistance on your licensing journey, make sure to contact us at Accredited Real Estate Schools. We'd be glad to help you out. Our website's listed here as well as our phone and our email. Make sure to check us out. And if you like this content, make sure to subscribe and like our content. Comment below as well. We like to interact with you, and that way we'll keep producing new content. Thanks for watching and good luck with your licensing journey. And I'm Schyler Church.